Hello everyone, how are you? Hope all is well with you and your families. Just remember, in life, we are given a test, then we learn a lesson. So it's only in school you're going to be given a lesson, then given a test. So you already know that life is challenging and we have to be prepared for the challenges as they come along. So we are in election mode. All of a sudden, everything that never happened in years will be happening now. So the big highlight of the JLP political campaign was the income tax threshold, the famous 2.0. And with the Prime Minister Andrew Holiness saying 2.0, people are understanding and expecting it to mean the income tax threshold will be going to $2 million. Yes. Now, after the local government election and the budget was read, it is not 2.0, it's 1.7. I just can't. So there's no 2.0. Now, my problem is, why can't these people just be truthful and talk straightforward to us as a people? Wouldn't that be less complicated? If he had said 1.7, people would still jump same way. And this is the thing, the way our politicians talk to us, or the way they put messages out there to the Jamaican people like they are all dunce. It is something that has gone on for years. And you know what? You can never totally bank on believing anything they say. We just have to hope that they will actually do something, but never bank on anything that they say that it is going to come through. Because they can say anything and still turn around and do what they feel like to do for the Jamaican people. Now, one of the most welcoming part of the budget is the raise of the minimum wages, which really means the lowest an employer can pay its workers. Now, I believe that is a good move from the Prime Minister, because anything that the people can feel directly in their pockets is a good thing. Now I hear a lot of people saying it's a good look, and some are saying it should have been more. The thing is, let's be real, even if he had said 50,000, there still would be people saying it could be more, because Jamaicans feed off negativism, and it's a crab in the barrel attitude that runs in the vein of Jamaicans. We don't see things for what they are, we just see things one way, and that is their way. Just have to realize there will always be haters with crab in the barrel mentality. I am especially happy for the real lower income workers, like the people working in the wholesales, the helpers, the cleaning lady, the caretakers, the security guards who stand on their feet all day. It doesn't matter to anyone else as long as they know that they are getting something more. It is important to them, and we have to respect that. As remember, the majority of the lower income people are the ones that are getting the basic pay. Once they see they have gotten an increase, it is good for them. They are the ones that are so stressed with surviving and getting through day by day that they're not playing the political games in what should have been more or what should have been this or that. They just know that when them get the pay, them getting more on it. Yes, of course we know, we're not stupid, that there will be some increases associated with the minimum wages going up. But tell me, when really and truly have there not been increases? Because every time I go supermarket, the same things that I buy are increasing every week. So most minimum wage earners, the most important thing to them is that the wages has gone up. Tom drunk, but Tom no fool. Because we don't know it's a political move to make the political party look more favorable in our eyes. But when it comes down to it in reality, who cares? The pay increases. No matter what kind of spin you want to put on it, or what semantics or political games anybody want to play with the fact that he has done that, the fact is that all working basic earners will see more on their money. And that is the bottom line. So it's very unfortunate when I heard the opposition leader Mark Golding had something to say about the minimum wage being increased. I bet he never expected Andrew Holiness government was to do something like this at this time. You know what I sure would wish for? That whichever political party is in power, when they do something that is good and benefits the people, they at least can agree and say, yeah man, that was a good move, and then move on to continue fighting on anything else. But don't instead come out because you are not the one that did the increase to say something negative about something such as minimum wage increase that benefits the people, like it was not to be done. The thing about it is not enough either. But as I said, it doesn't matter where you put it, there still would have been people who would have wanted it to go much higher. But at least this is a start. So could we then say that instead of putting the income tax threshold to the 2.0, which he had put in at 1.7 instead, which when you check it, majority of the people of Jamaica would have not benefited from that, as majority of them is not getting $148,000 per month for their pay. But at least they can benefit from the raise in the minimum wages. I think it's a good move because basically no one is left out. The lower echelon in wages will see increase in their minimum pay, and the ones who are getting higher than that will see they'll be paying less taxes based on the threshold now being 1.7 million. I think it's a well thought out plan by the government. The Prime Minister seems to be listening to the people, and I hope he stay on the ground out there and talk and listen to the people some more so he understand what the people are feeling on the ground out there. Because only through talking to the people and listening to the people and understanding what the people are feeling, as a Prime Minister, you will be able to truly put plans in place that affects them. I can't go into everything that I think you should do, or I'll need a whole day to talk about it, but I'm going to highlight some of the information given in the budget debate. So, minimum wage increase will be effective June 1st, 2024. Now, another important factor that he touched on in the budget is the education of the youths and to let them earn while they are learning. Very thought out, very good one. Because giving them the opportunity to go and do the skills when they don't have lunch money or bus fare, not going to cut it. And now he's putting into place earn while they're learning a skill through the hard skill education. So now the youths can find what area of life their skills are strongest, get hands-on training, get jobs while still learning, and get paid weekly $13,000 and an additional $15,000 monthly to help with transportation under the CARE program. Good move, Mr. Prime Minister. Anything that is going to motivate the youths, I'm all for it. Respect that. However, what I'm trying to wrap my head around is this. As Prime Minister, you said that the CARE initiative will be activated in all 63 constituencies and that each member of Parliament will be asked to identify 30 young persons from his or her constituency using predetermined selection parameters set by the program. Now my problem is this, the predetermined parameters selection. So you must know that that will be based a lot on political affiliation. Why couldn't it just have been put in the hands of the competent workers at the Heart Trust? They are capable of dealing with enrollment. Why should it be politically recommended? It's going to go same thing like the farm work program, where basically you have to link up with a politician in your area who is the person getting the tickets and will choose who get it and who don't get it and how affiliated you are with running up and down with the party. I remember a few years ago when my neighbor who is involved in politics said, "You want your son go on the farm work program?" So I said yes. She said, "Okay, go to this office," and she gave me the address. She said go X day as they are taking on people. Now take his passport, etc. Anyway, I took time off my work to go. When I was there looking for this office, only to find out it's a constituency office of an MP. If I had known it was politically affiliated, I would not have bothered. When I arrived at the office, the place was full of a lot of rough-looking men. Nothing not wrong with that, but for me, seeing so much of them in one place, it was a bit different. Anyway, I went in and I spoke to the lady at the desk. Explained to her what we had come about. She said, "Who sent you?" So I gave the lady name. That's the name of my neighbor who sent us. She said, "Oh, Ray, one of the JLP activists on the ground." She then turned to my son and asked if he was at the last meeting in XX area. He said no. She said, "You come on the motorcade?" My son looked puzzled because he don't know that life. She then said, "So how you know XY?" That is the lady who is my neighbor who sent us. So we both said, "She's our neighbor." She said, "Okay, leave your number." They never did call. But what I noticed before it was our turn to speak with the lady at the desk and after is that other men that was going up to the table, she had given them a form to fill out, took their passport and birth paper and wrote it up on the form. And most of these men all seemed familiar with each other, but the same was not done for my son. When I got back home, I told my neighbor, "You know what she said?" She said, "You should have said yes, you went to the meeting, and yes, you were on the motorcade." So I said, "Why you never told us it was a political thing and we're going to a constituency office, and then express to us what we must say and what not to say?" The long and short of it, these kinds of things need to be angled independently of politicians. Not saying that they can't recommend people, but at least it should not be only accessible through politicians. So at the end of the day, it comes down to this move being a political move and not openly beneficial to everyone. It's kind of a style like someone feed you with a golden spoon and then just dig it out back out of your belly with a shovel. I don't know. Nothing that's done in Jamaica, really and truly, is never what it seems. I hope someday in my lifetime that, for example, the Prime Minister will just be Prime Minister, an MP will just be an MP. The roles of ministers will not intertwine like they are right now. Everyone have their specific roles. That will definitely get rid of the conflicts of interest. Anyway guys, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe to my platform, please. Love you all. Bye for now.